Decatur MacArthur at SHG on Friday night. Battle of two of the three remaining unbeatens in the CS8. And while SHG has looked untouchable this season, the Generals made it known coming into this one. They did not care what the name was on the other team's jersey. They did not care whose conference they had entered. They were here to play, and indeed they were. First SHG possession. Sykes just over midfield. Go for it on fourth and short, but Anthony Danello is denied, so Mac takes over on downs. They waste no time showing off some of the playmakers they've got. Chantres Spates finds Tylen Powell down the seam, 53 yards, and one play into this thing, MacArthur led 7-0, and it would get worse before it would get better for the Sykes. Following SHG drive, Gabe Green to Sam Sargent in the flats. He's got room to work, takes the hit as he gets to the goal line, but the ball pops out as he reaches for the line, rolls into the end zone. Mac would recover, touchback, general football. They couldn't do anything with it, though. Sykes get it back after a punt, and James Obibi gets shot out of a cannon on the next drive. 22-yard carry takes it inside the 20. First down, says Obibi, then give it to Anthony Danello. Team followback takes it for 12 yards and another first down, and Green will cap the drive on the option keeper. Dives over the goal line. Tie ball game, 7-7 with just over 4 minutes to play in the first quarter, and just as he had jump-started the offense, Obibi did the same on the defensive side. Blows up Spates on the first down read option. The Mac drive would stall. Second quarter now. Obibi gets a blow, and he'd need it because when the Sykes get it back, guess who? Nearly impossible to bring him down as he works his way for another 20-yard pickup here. Another first down. 2 plays later, back to the well, and if Obibi nearly impossible to tackle a moment ago, he was literally impossible to bring down here. 12-yard running through arm tackles. SHG up 14-7, but Mac still not intimidated. Spates would buy time, gets left. Shaquez Bond is open downfield. Spates find him 47 yards later. Generals in business again, back in the red zone. And Spates would get the equalizer moments later. Pumps to move the safety, then hits Powell on the slant. 22-yard strike, 178 yards through the air for Spates. 14-14 ball game. Still early in the second quarter, so we have a ball game. We did have a ball game. MacArthur highlights hard to come by after that. Following SHG drive, Sargent on the flow, cuts it up the sideline, then cuts it back. He'll grind it up for 21 yards before being brought down. 12 carries, 118 yards for Sarge. 3 plays later, dial up Obibi on the flow this time to the pylon. Cyclones back up 21-14 with 7:21 left in the half. 5 touches, 75 yards, and 2 scores for Obibi. That's 15 yards a pop from the junior speedster. The floodgates had opened, though. After the SHG defensive stand, Jaquay Owens gets the big nasty, but Dylan Londrigan gets the first down, and from there it is Sargent again. Cuts it inside the tackle, and 27 yards later he finds pay dirt. 3 minutes after a tie ball game, and suddenly it is 28-14 SHG, and Sarge and the Cyclones still not done. They'd get the ball back on the 50 with 36 seconds left in the half. Green to Londrigan down the far sideline. 11 for 16, 178 yards for Green. Danello caps that drive. 35-14, that was your score at the half. And a general sideline that had considerably more energy than SHG's early in the game. Had some wind taken out of the sails, and it did not get any better to start the third. This is the first offensive play for MacArthur. Spates tracked down by Albert O for a sack. That's a 4-yard loss. Then on third down, Spates, who finished with 60 yards rushing, fights for the first down here, but it costs him the possession. Stripped by Michael Ziegler. Johnny Morgan would fall on it. That gives the ball back to SHG, deep in general territory. They give it right back to Sarge on the flow with the Cyclones. And he's going to get to the outside and turn the corner for another first down. Big brother Jared, now a Quincy University Hawk, happy with the effort as he is in the house. And when they get to the goal line, that is Danello territory. He sneaks through the big boys to make it 41-14 Cyclones. 15 touches, 94 yards for Danello. SHG more than 600 yards total in the game. The Generals would threaten one more time. Had the ball on the 1, but Ziegler coming up big on D again. Tracks down Spates for the sack, removes the threat, and the Sykes remove any doubt about which 3-0 team is superior. Sykes moved to 4-0 with the 54-14 win.
You know what? They have room to talk, because I tell you what, they got some folks, and I tell you what, they were clean. There was no talking going on. They just played hard, and boy, can they run, and they're a really, really good football team. And I tell you what, we're a really good football team, because to do that against a team like that is, I'm very impressed with MacArthur.
I mean, we have to show them welcome CS8. They said welcome CS8. We said, all right, I mean, we got to show you what to do.
How important was it for you guys to get challenged like you did tonight?
It's a big importance. I mean, we've been playing we've been playing games that we sat out at halftime, and this game made us look like playoffs and state championship, and this could help us out for later on.
They were actually a lot better than I thought they were. Their secondary was great. Those guys back there, they covered our guys pretty well. Everything they did was pretty good. They hung with us for a while. They forced turnovers, which is a big thing for us. We don't have many turnovers, so for them to do that, that's pretty big for them.
We don't believe in moral victories over at MacArthur. You know, we wanted to come out and win the game. It was 14-14 at one point, and then, you know, they're an explosive team, great team. You know, they got out on us and, you know, just dictated what they wanted to do to us, you know, for the last half of the game.
I thought we were going to win the whole time along, but, I mean, you know, there's number one in 6A, so that's tough stuff to take. We just got to go back to the basics and go back to the drawing board, and we're not just too good, so I guess they showed us and kind of leveled our head.